Welcome back to another episode of Stop and Talk. Today it is just me. Once again, I apologize that I'm alone. I really do. It's not my choice. I would love to have guests on this thing, but it's just me today. I got, I don't got much to talk about, but there is one point that was kind of in my mind today. I was just kind of chilling. I was going through YouTube as we all do. We all go through YouTube that on those days. Um. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot. Before I forget, a tradition. How is your Monday going? I hope it's going fine. I'm sorry if you had a bad day today at school or at work or at fucking preschool. Actually, I hope you're not listening to this. If you go to preschool, that would be just kind of weird. But I hope wherever you are or whatever you did today, that you took the time to stop and listen to this. Because I'm here to relax you. I'm there at the end of your day. But only on Mondays, though, because the other days, I'm not doing this podcast. But yeah, here we go. It's me today. But yeah, there's something I want to talk about. Um, I was thinking, I was just watching YouTube, and something popped in my head. YouTube's been around for like, I don't know, fuck how long. Fucking, actually, I think like 2006. I don't fucking know. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. But it's been around for a long ass time. You know what I mean? And it used to look so sketch. I was looking at pictures of like what like the home screen used to look like when it first came out, and that did not look appealing. Like it looked like one of those like websites that would crash like every time you click on something, or like you would click on a video and like 14 tabs would open. You know what happens? Fuck, I hate that. Like, why would you open more tabs when I click on a video? Anyway, I was watching YouTube, and it popped into my head. How many? There are probably like millions, if not billions, of videos on this freaking website thing. And I was just thinking how much weird shit there is. Because you have like different tiers of like YouTube. You have like the shit. Okay, this is gonna get weird. Do you have like the awesome shit, the shit that's like recommended to you? Then like a bit lower, you have like the other stuff, like I don't know, like let's plays, like gaming channels, shit like that. Maybe even vlogs. Fuck that shit. No, vlogs are getting way too big. In my opinion, I hate vlogs. Like I don't know about what you guys do on your YouTube time, but I hate vlogs so much. They're pointless. They make no sense. It's always done by like some rich motherfucker who like owns a Lamborghini, and then like he puts like the Lamborghini on like the next seat next to him with his buddy, and they're always like 13 years old and they have like a Lamborghini. Like why? Why are you 13 and you have a Lamborghini? I don't understand. This upsets me. This truly upsets me. But I'm just jealous. Because when I was 13, I would go home and go on YouTube, fucking ironically, and fucking watch SpongeBob. Yeah, I watched SpongeBob until I was 13. What's up? But yeah, like these people are going home and fucking going in their Lamborghinis in their houses in fucking California, Southern California, and they have like all their friends live in the same house for some reason. I don't understand. Who is letting these children own fucking buildings? Don't get it. Don't get it. And why are we giving them money by watching their freaking 13-year-old podcasts? I'm obviously exaggerating when I say 13, but they look 13. They look fucking young. They look like they're like finishing high school like next year. Like it's fucked up. It honestly is. Like I watched like a couple videos because my friend wanted me to see some like these weird like challenges or whatever they do. Like they do like the last one I saw was a while ago. I was chilling with my friend and we watched one. This was retarded. I'm not even joking. This was literally retarded. Part of my politically incorrect language, but this was literally retarded. Like it was like these people had like some fucking disease. They had a challenge where like for you had to like stay inside like an asylum, a fucking asylum, for like um I don't know, like 24 hours. I don't know. You know what? I don't even think there was a time limit. I think it was like the first person to give up like lost. No, like the first person to give up Like they would lose, and it would be like the last person left standing would win like $1 billion. Like I don't give a fuck. Like it's always something weird amount, like an outrageous amount of money. Like why are you giving your friend this much money? Like where are you getting this money from? Why are you this rich and why am I so poor? But then you put your hatred aside and you're like, okay, fuck it, let's watch this video. Let's see where this weirdum takes them. And I was watching this video and fuck, I don't even know. Like they're in this padded. You know how those asylum rooms. They're in a padded room. They have like the fucking things that like what the fuck are those things? Those straps. It like holds your arms in your back like so you can't fucking attack somebody because of those crazy people. I don't know. I have no idea. What are those things called? A straight vest? Is it called a straight? I should Google that up. What's that called? Let me take a look at this. Asylum jacket. Asylum jacket. Oh, fucking the tab thing is happening again. Fuck. I don't give a shit. What the fuck? A rap asylum jacket men's. You see, and this is what the fuck is this? I don't want this. Insane. Oh god. What are they called? Oh, so they are called straight jackets. What the fuck? I was right. Straight jackets. So yeah, they're wearing. So back to the fucking video. They're wearing like straight jackets. What the fuck? Like how? Like where? And the first thing that pops into my head, well, besides the money and all that other bullshit, I'm like thinking to myself, where did you get this? Where did you get the padded room? Who gave this to you? Who gave you these straight jackets? Who gave you like 14 straight jackets? Like, and who gave you this fucking room? I don't know. In my head, I'm like, they had to order it. And like this guy just brought him these straight jackets. And this like guy is like fucking insane. He's like, yo, do you want the fucking straight jacket? And he's like, well, yeah, sure. And the guy's like, what's it for? And he's like, don't worry about it. I would be definitely fucking worried. Oh god, like I don't get these fucking people. But anyway, back to the video, man. So they have these guys, these stupid idiots. Honestly, they're fucking, they're basic bros. They're stupid, like Fortnite people. And then, by the way, if you play Fortnite, then fuck you. But they have like those type of people. You know those guys that are like they're like 17, 18 years oldish around. They give you that vibe like, oh, go away. I don't want to hang out with you today. Like, please just stay. Like they're in every school. Like you always have them in your school. They're just those type of people. You're just like, and then add a bit of California to them, and they're even more douchey. So you're just like, oh, stay away, please. I don't want to talk to you. But yeah, douchey, weird people. But anyway, I guess they're friends. And yeah, they're all wearing straight jackets. They're like four guys. No, there was like 4 or 5 guys in here in in straight jackets in the fucking padded room. And the padded room, it literally it was like in his garage and like how big is your fucking garage if you could build this fucking padded fucking room? What is that room called too? A white room? Fuck, I gotta Google that up too. Cause you know what? You guys are a part of my podcast, to Stop and Talk shit, and you guys only deserve the correct names. So I gotta search this up. Insane asylum room name. A padded cell. That's so scary, guys. That's like one of my biggest fears, to be trapped in there. I feel like I'd like literally like blow my brains out. But anyway, yeah. So this padded cell, it looked like he built it in his garage. Like there was like nails and shit, and it's so creepy. I'm like, okay, he had to plan this. He had to make it. What? What? And like in the corner, there's like his wife. And by the way, they're still 18, and they have like he has like his wife and shit, and like his wife is totally in on the joke, and she's like, ha. Like I don't know any girl. Like I'm Italian, right? So like I know like I'm familiar with like Italian like wives because like my aunts and my fucking grandmothers shit. They would never allow this in their house. What the fuck? Who gave this guy permission to build a padded cell in his garage and toss a couple of dumbasses in there and see who wins? What? For YouTube? For YouTube. This is what this world has come to, guys. Anyway, let's get back to the fucking video. I'm sorry, I keep backtracking. This is pissing me off. Anyway, so I'm watching this video, guys, and it starts. They toss these guys here like one by one by one, and there's like 4 to 6 guys in there. Sorry to throw you with some intervals. I just don't know the real name. Search up the fucking video. I don't fucking know. Anyway, there's some guys in there. And then it starts, and then everybody's fucking laughing. Like, no one's taking this shit seriously. No one's like, oh, fuck, we might be locked in here forever. And And it starts off like a joke, obviously. Like the guys don't know what's happening. They're just putting the straight jackets on, like what's happening? And then I don't know, out of nowhere, they're like, oh yeah, just go in here. We're gonna shoot like a little 5 minute video because like that's like the normal videos. Toss him in there. He tells him like the he tells him what's happening. Oh yeah, last one to escape wins my Lamborghini. I'm like, oh my god, like you could just throw away your Lamborghini. I don't. Okay. Anyway, no more tangents. So he does this. He does this stupidity. He lets him in, and then the game begins. And then, oh excuse me, there's like a little webcam, like in every corner, like every possible angle you could possibly imagine. There's like a fucking camera there, a different camera angle, a different camera angle, and I'm just like, wow, how many fucking cameras do you have? Anyway, so then it starts time lapse shit, and then you just see them doing dumb shit. Like they're not taking this shit seriously. Like they don't understand that they're gonna be locked in there forever. You know what I mean? Like it's fucked up. And they're doing stupid shit like biting each other. I'm like, okay, maybe you guys should be in here, but whatever. I digress. Uh, anyway, yo, the video continues, and then the guy is getting bored. Like this villain in the corner who set up this Lamborghini winning extravaganza is like, okay, you know what? Let's fuck with them. And he's like, oh, we're hungry. So he goes like he gets like Subway or like fucking chili. I don't give a fuck what he is. He just tosses it in the middle, doesn't open it, and like they're in straight jackets, so they gotta like open up this shit, and they can't. They're like fucking eating it like a fucking chickens, and I'm like, oh god, yo, you guys are pathetic, pathetic. Anyway, the video goes on, and eventually some guy gives up because he has to take a shit. Like I would give up like 5 seconds in, because just hanging out with those people would piss me off. But yeah, they do all this stupid shit, and eventually, like this guy, like nobody, like I think this guy wins, and I forget how the ending goes, but somebody ends up winning the Lamborghini, and then oh yay, and that's it. That's a YouTube video. Wow, I talked for a while about that. Anyway, I'm with my friend. I'm like, why did you show me this garbage? This fucking garbage. And he's like, I don't know. I thought you would like it. And I understand, trying to entertain me. Fucking nice of you. I actually appreciate that. But what the fuck is this? What, what was going through your mind that I want to watch this? I don't get it. This is the problem with our society. We are the consumer and we consume garbage. This is retarded. We are a retarded species. I don't understand. I never will understand why people post, and that is not even that bad compared to what else is in YouTube. I've seen weirder shit. There was this weird epidemic of like these things. There were like scary stories going on in YouTube. It was like a food. It was like creepy pasta. It was called like creepy pasta. I don't know why, but when I say pasta, I say it like AWPAWST. I wonder, how do you guys say pasta? I say pasta. Pasta? Can I have some pasta? Okay, fuck it. Anyways, yeah, things were called creepy pastas. You guys probably think I'm idiots, but whatever. Anyways, so these guys, they're doing like creepy pastas, and I remember, oh my god, one of them fucking. I'm like I think this was around when I was like 10 years old, 10 to 12, I think. And I would be like, I'd come home from school and shit. Oh, sorry, yawns. By the way, I should not be yawning right now. It's currently like fucking like 2 o'clock. What time is it? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. No, 1 o'clock at night, like in the evening. And I'm yawning. That just goes to show how unathletic I am right now. But yeah, and I would get home from like school and shit. I'd watch SpongeBob and do all my fucking shit. Watch Adventure Time, which, by the way, a great fucking show. Creepy as fuck sometimes, but I love it. If you guys ever have to check it out, check out some Adventure Time. The series actually just ended, and like, oh, I cried, bro. Like that was so sad. That was like my childhood, and like I feel like when that show ended, my childhood like wrapped up, and now I'm into this adolescent shit, and I hate it so much, but whatever. But yeah, I would get home, do my shit, and then I would like go to bed, and I would watch these creepypastas. I was like addicted to them for a bit. Like I would watch them like every night for like a week. I'm an idiot. I would never sleep that week cause each episode was messed up. I remember one of the episodes, one of like the creepypastas was called the Russian what's it called? The Russian sleep experiment. And for those who don't know, it's like this thing. It's like Yeah, it's like, oh god, this is so creepy, guys. I don't like this, but whatever. This is for you guys. This is for you guys. So basically, like during like the Cold War, like the fucking like Russia was doing a bunch of shit trying to beat the states at science. I guess I don't fucking know. I know there was a space race at one point. Fuck, I don't know. People think that's fake. I don't know. I think it's real, but whatever. Um. Anyway, so during their like science phase, I guess, they like they had like this like little camp full of like this like really bad people, like prisoners, like murderers, psychopaths, all these fucking people, right? And they had this experiment where they wanted to like make soldiers like not sleep. Like I think this, I may get this wrong. I apologize if I do, but they wanted to like make soldiers like immune to sleep. Like they did not have to sleep. They wanted to see like how far the body could go. So and they had like this special gas that kept them awake. Like they couldn't go to sleep. Like this gas prevented them from going to sleep. So one day like these Russian scientists, they have this room, and by the way, the room is not like a beautiful room. It's not even like a padded cell. It's worse. It's not like a beautiful house. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's where you would want to be. You know what I mean? Something nice. Maybe like a little bit of TV. No, they tossed him in like a fucking bathroom, like a saw fucking contraption, where like the bathroom, like they have like fucking pee stains on the wall. It looked like if a bathroom had sex with like a subway station, and then it just made up a new fucking type of room. I don't even know how to call it. Like I don't even know what the purpose of the room was. And in the room there were beds, which is weird because you don't want them to go to sleep, but whatever. And the beds were not comfortable. It was one of those beds that have like those like seats that are like way too fucking hard. Um, but anyway, they tossed these three prisoners. I don't know what they did. I'm gonna go out on a limb here because I'm not gonna search this up right now. Fuck that. But they fucking tossed these three dudes. Maybe one of them was like a murderer, a fucking like I said before, a murderer, a psychopath, and a fucking like a hallucinogenic motherfucker. And they tossed three guys in there. It might have been three or four. I think it was four. I think it was four, yeah, because that's gonna be important for the story. And they toss four guys in here, and holy shit, like shit goes down in there. Like the first few nights, like nothing really bad happens, and then like they don't they start to refuse meals, and their like bodies start to get all gray, and like like your rib cage becomes shown. They're getting like crazier, like they're saying like they reject food, like they don't even want it. Then like the guards start to offer them sleep, but they're like, we don't want to sleep anymore. Like we love this. Like they start saying that they're like from a different dimension, and like that hell it will raise over soon. And I'm like, fuck, no, 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 this is fucked up. Stop watching this video, but I keep watching it. And then like I don't know, after like the fifth day or something like that, they eat like they all like gang up and they eat like the fourth person, and like so they become like kind of cannibals, and like throughout the events, I think like around like the third day, they even like cut out the cameras, like like they smashed the cameras and they locked the doors, so like the guards couldn't even go inside. So the guards were like fuck it, just let them kill themselves, because I think that was the plan, because they couldn't like actually like go in there and take them because like they were too scared, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, they were fucking. They ate the fourth guy at one point, and they're getting crazier. They were rowdy. They were like fucking like they ran like crazy. Like they were fucking crazy fucking people. Like ran and crazy. Like this gas like turned them into like little monsters. And there's like a famous picture of like them like their bodies are super small and like shriveled, and like they look like like I don't even know what they look like. It looks like when you finish eating like a chicken, and like the bone is left. That's what like their arms looked like bones. Like it was weird, and and it was so fucked up. And then at one point the guards are just like, no, 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 that's it. We're gonna go inside. So they go inside, they open the door, and they shoot them all because like fuck it, they're not gonna we're not gonna keep these people, so they kill them. Experiment goes wrong, obviously. And what they saw was beyond human. Like I swear to God, what was left? Like they ate themselves. They were eating their own bodies. They were so weird. and like I said, there was this famous picture of them with like this big head, the small body, and like their gums had receded, like their teeth were like fangish, their eyes were huge and like bluish. It's so weird, guys, and it scared the fuck out of me as a kid. And I thought it was a real thing. I don't know if, and then you know what? To this day, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if it's real or not, and that scares the fuck a doodle out of me because they could still be there lurking in the darkness. And yeah, that's a creepy pasta for you. And that's and let me just say this. It may not sound scary right now because my dumbass is saying it, but they every episode there would be like this like narrator, and this narrator he would talk like this, like a very eerie voice, and he would talk as if they're right behind them, and then he would continue. It's so weird. It was so fucked up. I'm not good at that speech. I can't really talk creepily. I'm not like an Edgar Allan Poe dude. Uh, so I'm more of just fuck. I don't give a shit what I sound like type person. So I'm not the best, but go and church that shit up. The Russian sleep experiment. Holy goddamn, it's scary. And if you guys don't get scared by that, then fuck you. You guys are immune to like fear or some shit like that. That's pissed me off. I hate people who could just watch scary movies and not get scared. I went to go watch The Nun, like when it came out, like in like what, like I don't fucking know. Another fucking midday yawn. Anyway, and yeah, I went to go watch the movie with these people, and none of them got scared. No, like I think one of them got scared. Like me and this person, we were scared, and the other two, like they just were not scared. And we were walking out of the movies, and I'm like, yo, that movie was fucking scary, man. Like I was fucked. I was like fucking shitting my pants the whole movie, cause like I guess you on like your blood rushing, man. And it's so fucked up. And my friends are just like, I asked them like, yo, did you find the movie scary? And they're just like, ah, fuck, it sucks so much. And I kid you not, man. I look at him and I'm just like, why? Why are you an asshole? Why do you gotta asshole this shit? How was that not scary for you? That shit freaked the hell out of me. What is wrong with you? How can you watch that and not be scared? I don't understand humans sometimes. It's insane. I don't know how you could watch these things and not be scared. It blows my mind. Oh god, I hate scary things, guys. You have no idea. I freak out so much when I see these things. It is the worst. It is the worst thing. What's even worse than that though is like when you're like half asleep and like you see something in your room that kind of looks like a person and it's not, so you go like, what the fuck? And you're like, oh no, it's just a jacket. What the fuck? And then you go back to sleep and then you can't sleep, so you like, I don't know if you guys do this, but my weird ass does this. I get up actually and I look at the jacket and I open the jacket and I check the pockets, like there's like a little person in the pockets for some fucking reason. And I'm like, is anybody there? And no one is there, and then I go back to sleep, and I'm still scared when I go back to sleep. But yeah, I'm a fearful dude. I'm a fearful dude. But yeah. Oh god, what a rant. That was a 20-minute rant about bullshit. Damn. So how's your week guys been? Mine's been kind of good. I don't know, bro. Not much happened. I played fucking volleyball the other day. Holy shit, I remember volleyball. It is lit. If anybody is thinking of getting into a new thing, like if you like, oh, people are in my house. Whatever. I'm just gonna hope that they don't know I'm here. I am gonna close the door. If you guys hear people in the background, I apologize. But yeah, this is me. Yeah, volleyball, guys, great sport. If you guys are thinking of getting into a sport, do it. But I recommend finding a good teammate who you can rely on, because nothing is more frustrating than being on a team and you have like, because you have to always rotate. You know, you can't have the same server. So nothing is more frustrating than having like a server who can't serve for shit and just costs you a point. I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. So I recommend, if you're gonna do this, get a good teammate or just play by yourself. It's possible. I've played by myself. Volleyball, it's fun. Yo, I love it. It's crazy good sport. Nothing will beat basketball in my mind. Basketball is like my child baby. I love basketball. Like I think I would literally like, I would do anything for that sport. So yeah, I'm fucked up, guys. But yeah, how has your week, guys, been? What do you guys? I always wonder this. Like when I do this podcast, like I never have many views. Like remember before at the beginning of the video, I was talking about like the different tiers of YouTube, and how some people are like at the top. I'm like at the bottom. I'm like the below the bottom. I'm like the most insignificant guy. Like I don't do this shit for money, and I get that. Like I'm not really like expecting to get paid for these podcasts. I'm just doing this like for fun. So like I'm at the bottom level. I have nobody at this level. I'm just here by myself. And what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, and I always wonder when people listen to my podcast, what you guys are doing. So whatever you guys are doing right now, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Uh, if you guys are doing like I don't know, fuck, I don't fucking don't know, guys, and I don't want to get this wrong. I'm just gonna go out of the limb and like, are you guys doing like the dishes? If you guys are doing the dishes, then I hope it's going well. Speaking of dishes, by the way, I was doing the dishes the other day, and my parents were sleeping. Like, and they didn't sleep in their room. They were sleeping like on the couch because they were watching fucking Grey's Anatomy or some shit, and they fell asleep midway. And I was doing the dishes like super quietly. It's like the water is not all the way on, so it's not like that shh. It's like more like a nice gentle drip, kind of like not like piss, like a bit more than piss, but it's a nice waterfall. It's not like that blasting fucking fucking. It's it's nice. Wait, give me one fucking second. I apologize. I had an intruder. My brother Fabio. I think he was he on the podcast one time? I don't know. We should get him on one day. He's a fun guy. Guys, I apologize for my weirdness. I go into these things with nothing. With nothing. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good week this week. Monday, huh? Fuck, you know what? Mondays, I'm starting to think differently about them. My whole life, I feel like the world teaches us to hate Mondays, and I don't know why. Monday, in my opinion, is one of the better days. Like you wake up, obviously you're kind of like in a bad mood, like oh, I gotta wake up, fucking 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I don't fucking care when you wake up, but you have to wake up at a time that you do not want to wake up at, and you have to either go to school, go to work, go to go to somewhere. I don't fuck. I was gonna say go to school again, but you go somewhere, fuck, and you're mad. But why are you mad? I don't know. I feel like Monday to me is that day where you get to pick your ass back up, go back where you get to be social with people, go back where you get to actually be productive and like actually do something to society. Like I love it. I'm starting to like really like Mondays now. I don't know why. I feel like in the past I used to be kind of like not like I feel lazy. I feel like I never really enjoyed life. So it sounds really fucked up, but I don't mean it like in a depressed way. I mean it more like in just like I didn't appreciate life all that much. Like I just took advantage of things that were around me. Like I took advantage of my education, friendships, and all these things. Like I thought they were just given to you. But I realized, this is a blessing. I get to go to school. I get to be with people that I honestly love because I don't know if anybody here goes to my school, but if you guys are my friend group, you guys all should know like I love my friend groups. Like without my friend group, like I would be so like unhappy. Like these people make me happy on a daily basis, and without them, like I'm really am I really there is no more excitement in my life. Like they make each day much better. But I never saw it that way. I always used to think like, oh, they're gonna be there forever. Like I don't need to care about them. But no, it's so different. Like I feel like my mind is changed. Like people in this world, we take advantage of them, mean or nice. You know what I mean? And then we never really think about them. We just take advantage. Be honest. Like there are those times in those days where you just neglect people because you got things to do or you got places to be, which is totally fine. And I get that. Nobody's perfect. But I really do find like as a society, as a person that I live in society, obviously, we don't appreciate enough what we are given. I'm going on a fucking hippie rant here, but it's true. You know what I mean? And I feel like lately I tried to accept that more, and the feeling is amazing when you really just admit to yourself that I know there's people here. There's my family. There's my friends. There's even your teachers who, in this day and age, I find teachers are more like friends rather than like teachers. Like when I was in elementary school, teachers were like, teachers were like villains. Like they used to, like I feel like my teachers in elementary school, if I would talk like hello, they would punch me in the face and like lock me in a room. Like I swear to God, I was so scared of teachers back then. But now, like in where I am at, like I feel like my teacher's like my friend. Like I could talk to my teacher after school and we could have a good laugh. You know what I mean? Like I even told my teacher about my podcast. I won't say his name, but about this podcast, I'm like, oh, I would love to have you as a visitor. He refused, which totally didn't make me feel bad. No, I'm joking around, but yeah, people in this world all like are really there for us, and I feel like something that if you're having a bad day today on your Monday and you feel like the world is against you, just know that they are not. You know what I mean? Remember, you got family. You got people there who really want to be there for you. So be there for them. Be with them. You know what I mean? Don't sit in your room all day and think of why you're bored. Just fucking get up, go with your family, chill with them, have a lunch, have a talk. Like say the most random shit. Like let's say your parents are watching TV. This is my life. The way it works for me is like I have like my fucking basement where like the basement is where I basically like cove out for like my entire day. And then my parents are upstairs on the couch and they always sit in the same fucking spots, which blows my mind. And they're always watching like a show, like a reality show, not a reality, but like those drama shows like Grey's Anatomy. They love doctor shows, and like they like social service shows, like doctors, a fireman show. They love like they love anything where it's like government related, which is really weird. I just realized that. Anyway, and yeah, just go up to them and just totally just say the most random shit to them. Just be like, yo, I don't know, I just took the biggest shit. And then they're gonna pause the TV to be like, what? And then boom, you have a conversation. They may think you're retarded for like 5 seconds, but hey, doesn't that happen to you on a daily basis? It happens to me. So why not just accept it? Why not just fucking accept it? But yeah, do that. That's fucking fun. I make the weirdest conversation sometimes, and it always ends with me like with the TV like falling asleep because like it doesn't stay on. So like the TV literally closes down, and I'm standing up behind the couch and just like yelling, and we're having like a fucking heated debate about life. Like the last time I did this, oh my god, I got home, oh god, they're watching TV and I just stopped. I'm just like, I hate French, man. And for those who don't know, I live in Quebec, Canada, where French is like super fucking mandatory. And oh, I hate it so much. Like I hate French with a passion, guys. And it's not even that I find the language disgusting. I find the language very beautiful. Like fuck, like bonjour, je m'appelle Francesco. I don't know, aujourd'hui je vais parler de quelque chose. Like, I find it's very nice and fluent. Like, it's a very beautiful language. But I find Quebec has made it in a way that I just don't enjoy it anymore. I don't like it anymore because I'm forced to learn it. I'm forced. It's become mandatory. It hasn't become an art form, a cultural art. You know, it's become something that we're forced to learn, and I hate that. I really hate it. Like, I obviously I'm born in Italian. I learned Italian as a child, forgot that, took up English, and then I took up French, which was fine. But once I got to high school, you start to realize that French is a mandatory. You need to learn it. You need to do it, and the way they teach it is terrible. You know, like I feel like the school system is terrible, but the French school system, like the way they try to teach you a language, is terrible. By teaching you verbs, this is not gonna help me. Like I don't need to be able to write in French. I need to be able to speak it. You know what I mean? So I could work in the workforce. You know, I could be able to have a conversation with somebody. You know what I mean? Like I don't think knowing the fucking different verb tenses in French is gonna help me talk to somebody. Like when am I ever gonna use subjunctif? That's like a verb tense in French when I'm having a conversation. And why the fuck would I remember it either? Like I find that's total bullshit, and it really needs to change or do something. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm never going to be opposed to learning a new language. I find learning a new language is very smart, a very intellectual thing to do. You grow your brain. You learn things. You meet new people. You discover a different part of yourself. You know, like oh, I had this different accent this whole time, and it's weird to think about. Like when I speak French, I have like a different accent. It's weird. Like I don't like it, but like it's not a good accent, I'm told. But whatever, it's an accent nonetheless. And like imagine if we were learning different languages like German, like or Italian or fucking I don't know, fucking no, like Japanese. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But I find it's really good to learn a new language. And I find French is really good because you get to learn how to speak French in Quebec and you get to learn a nice, beautiful language. But in this day and age, the way they teach it in my school system is just fucking backwards and it needs to change because I can't do it anymore. I cannot do it anymore. It is a terrible feeling. It is really bad. Oh God, guys, I apologize for ranting about this. You know what? Usually my podcast, like the last podcast, was really like gentle and like really soft, but this one was a very big rant. I like this one. This was a good one. I had things to talk about finally. I'm not talking about fucking weird celebrities. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I got things to do. People are over my house now. I gotta fucking greet myself and not be cooped up in here. I hope you guys had a really good week. I will be back next Monday, of course, for another Stop and Talk episode. What the fuck was I gonna say? I wanna just end off saying, enjoy life, guys, because it won't last long forever. Life is fucking beautiful. You know what? That's what I'm gonna name this fucking pod. Life is beautiful. This is a good one. That's a quote by Sam, by the way. He had a great slam poetry by that. I think we mentioned it in another podcast, so go check that one out if you haven't. Sam the Virgin Mary. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up today, guys. You can find me on Instagram at frank._.0215 and on Snap at frank_1502. Do not ask me why I changed it for both. I just don't give a shit. And we will see you guys next week. See you later.